Dear student, today we are going to study about force. Can we see the force? No, we cannot see the force, but we can see the effect of force. From this effect of force, we can say that the force exists. One thing we learn from the force, that force is invisible. But we can see the effect of force. What are the effect of force? When force is acted on an object, the shape of the object change. For example, if we take a rubber band and apply a force on it, then you will see that the shape of the object is changed. If object is at rest and we apply a force on it, then the rest object can be brought into motion. For example, a football player keeps the ball on the ground. Now the ball is at rest. He applies a force on it. The rest object is brought into motion. So from this activity, we can learn that the force can bring the rest object into motion. In the same way, if a body is moving in a particular direction and we apply a force to the opposite direction of its motion, then the body can be brought into rest. So, my dear students, force is invisible. We cannot see the force, but we can see the effect of force. The force can change the shape of an object. The force can bring the rest object into motion. The force can bring the moving object to rest. If an object is moving in a particular direction and we apply a force on it, then this force can also change the direction of motion of the object. So, the force can change the direction of moving object. The speed, the velocity and the acceleration of an object depend upon the magnitude of the force applied. If less force is applied, the speed will be less. If more force is applied, then the speed, the velocity and the acceleration will be more. For example, if I apply a force on this cap, and if the force is less, then the speed is less. If the force is more, then the speed is more. the speed, the velocity and the acceleration depends upon the magnitude of force. What is force? Force is nothing but interaction between two bodies. The force is nothing but interaction between two bodies or object. What is force? Force is a pull or push. So my student, this much points are enough. What is force? Can we see force? We cannot see force. Force is invisible, but we can see the effect of force. From the effect of force, we can say that the force exists. It's very important to know the effect of force. If the effect of force is there, then we can say that force exists. The first effect of force is that when force is applied to an object, the shape of the object can be changed. A rest object can be brought into motion by applying force. A moving object can be brought to rest by application of force. The direction of the moving object can be changed by applying the force. The speed, the velocity and the acceleration of an object depends upon the magnitude of force. Force is nothing but the interaction between two bodies. What is force? Force is just an interaction between two bodies. The force is pull or push. The force is pull or push. But my dear friends, when you learn physics, you have to learn the definitions. Definition plays an important role in physics. And in exam also, the definitions are asked. This was the explanation regarding nature of force. This is just a knowledge. From this knowledge, we can understand the definition of force. What is the definition of force? The physical quantity which changes or tends to change the state of rest or uniform motion of a body in a straight line is called as force. Again, the physical quantity which changes or tends to change the state of rest or uniform motion of a body in a straight line is called as force. Physical quantity which changes or tends to change the state of rest or uniform motion of a body in a straight line is called force. Is invisible. We cannot see the force. We can see the effect of force. From the effect of force, we can say that force exists. Whenever a force is applied on a body, the shape of the body can be changed. When a force is applied on a rest object, the rest object can be brought into motion. If a body is moving in a particular direction and we apply a force on it in the opposite direction, then the moving body can be brought into rest. If a body is moving in a particular direction and if we apply a force, then the motion of the direction of the body can be changed by applying force. force, the speed, the velocity and the acceleration of the body depends upon the magnitude of force applied to it. Force is nothing but an interaction between two bodies. Force is a pull or push. It is called as a force. The physical quantity which changes or tends to change the state of rest or uniform motion of a body in a straight line is called as force. Again, the physical quantity which changes or tends to change the state of rest or uniform motion of a body in a straight line is called as force. So my dear student, here today in this class we have studied about force. The next chapter which we are going to study in 10th standard is gravitational force. What is this gravitational force? It is a type of force. Newton has given us the universal law of gravitation. And in this universal law of gravitation, he has explained force. What were the things in his mind? What was the story regarding gravitational force? What points did he consider while giving us the universal law of gravitational force? Definitely we are going to study in the next chapter. In this chapter, we have studied only force and the effect of force. In the next class, we will definitely going to study gravitational force and the story behind gravitational force. Dear students, when we were in lower classes, our teacher told us that if an object is thrown in the air, it falls down on the surface of the earth, and this is because of earth's gravitational force. The concept was small and you were in the lower classes. Then, can you say that the gravitational force is only related to an object and the earth, or it is related to all the objects in the earth, on the earth or in the universe? We'll find out this from the next topic, gravitational force. Gravitational force was discovered by Sir Isaac Newton. There is a story behind it, but in this story, Sir Isaac Newton has given us the universal law of gravitation, and it is called as Newton's universal law of gravitation. What is this story about? Let's see and discuss some points. Sir Isaac Newton observed apple falling on the surface of the earth. When he saw apple falling on the surface of the earth, he said that this thing happened due to application of force. He called this force as a gravitational force, and this gravitational force was exerted by earth on the apple. He not only stated that the apple is falling on the earth due to gravitational force, but he also observed the direction of apple falling on the earth. The apple was falling vertically downwards towards the center of the earth. Mind well, it was not going horizontal. The apple was falling vertically downwards towards the center of the earth. So what is the direction of apple falling on the earth? The apple was falling vertically downwards towards the center of the earth. From this observation, some questions came into his mind and he had a brainstorming on it, and then he started thinking upon this activity in a broad concept. The first question in his mind was that if the apple is falling on the earth, it means that earth has attracted the apple. Now, is apple attracting the earth was the question in his mind, and he was thinking upon it. So he tried to know more about gravitational force. So he extended his area of thinking, and he also brought one more object in his consideration, that was moon. Now, he started thinking gravitational force in a broad concept. He has brought moon in his consideration. Now here, if we consider all these three bodies, the moon, an apple and the earth, he considered all these three bodies as a part of universe. All these three bodies are in universe. Some questions came into mind. Apple is attracted by earth. Therefore, apple is falling down. Apple is attracted by earth. Is apple being attracting the earth? The answer to this is yes. In the same way, apple also attracts the earth. Now, is moon attracting the apple? Moon is attracting the apple? Yes. At the same time, apple is also attracting the moon. Is earth attracting the moon? Yes. Is moon attracting the earth? Yes. From these three examples, he came to a conclusion that the moon, the apple and the earth, they are attracting each other. And in force also we have seen. What is force? Force is an interaction between the bodies. And there is an interaction between all these three bodies. The moon, the apple and the earth. Effect is seen whenever force is acted on a body. Here also effect is seen. Can you tell me what is the effect? Yes, my dear friends. The apple falling on the surface of the earth is an effect. Now, this effect tells us that force has come into play. Newton also told us that this force is a gravitational force. But what are the factors due to which we have seen this effect? So the first factor which told us about the effect of the force was mass. Here, if we consider the mass of earth and apple, you will see that the mass of the earth is more larger than the apple. The mass of the apple can be said to be negligible. The mass of the apple is very small in compared to the mass of the earth. And that was the reason why the apple was attracted towards the earth. My dear friends, in this situation we have learned one thing, that when there is an interaction between two bodies, the effect of force can be seen, and this effect can be seen towards the body whose mass is more. So Newton also gave emphasis on the masses of the body. He took in consideration the masses of the body and the force acting between two bodies, and he said that the effect of the force is seen towards the mass of the body whose mass is more. If we change the situation and if we say that the mass of the apple increases and becomes the mass of earth, and the mass of earth becomes the mass of apple. Now here, there will be force of interaction between them? Yes, definitely there will be force of interaction between them. But in this situation, we have seen that the mass of apple has been equal to mass of earth, and mass of earth is been equal to mass of apple. Then what will be the effect? Yes, you will see the effect, the earth being attracted towards the apple, because we know that the effect of force is seen towards the body whose mass is more. Here, if the mass of apple is more than earth in a huge quantity, then what will happen? The apple will get attracted towards the earth, or the earth will get attracted towards the apple. It just depends upon the mass of the object. Second, he also considered two things. Apple falling on the earth. Apple is being attracted by moon also, but the apple is not moving towards the moon. The reason behind is the direction. The reason behind it is the distance. The distance between two bodies. Apple is close to the earth, and therefore the effect of apple falling was seen towards the earth, not towards the moon. So here, while studying gravitational force, Newton gave importance to two things. Force is an interaction between two bodies, and the effect of force is seen towards the body whose mass is more. It also depends upon the distance between two bodies, and therefore from all this brainstorming, Newton gave a universal law of gravitation. What is this law of gravitation? We are going to study it in details. According to Newton's universal law of gravitation, every object in the universe attracts every other object in the universe by a force. So gravitational force is not related only between an object and the earth. It is related to each and every object in the universe, and therefore Newton has given his definition, or Newton has stated the law of gravitation. That is the universal law of gravitation. Now the concept is broad. It is not limited. According to this, Newton said that every object in the universe attracts every other object in the universe by a force. Every object in the universe attracts every other object in the concept is broad. Every object in the universe attracts every other object in the universe by a force. By a force which is directly every object in the universe attracts every other object in the universe by a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses. Every object in the universe attracts every other object in the universe by a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses. So, the mass of both the bodies was taken in consideration by Sir Isaac Newton, and he has also mentioned it in his universal law of gravitation, that every object in the universe attracts every other object in the universe by a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses. What about distance? We have also discussed about distance. Okay, and we have seen that distance is less, and therefore what happens? The apple is falling on the earth. So every object in the universe attracts every other object in the universe by a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses, and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. Sir Isaac Newton saw an apple falling down on the surface of the earth. He came to a conclusion that this thing happens due to application of the force. This force was exerted by earth, and he said that this force is called as a gravitational force. But one question came into his mind, that is, if the earth is attracting an apple, is apple attracting the earth? So he started thinking on a large scale, and he extended his area of thinking. He brought one more body in his consideration, that is moon. Moon, apple and earth. Are they mutually attracting each other? Yes, they are mutually attracting each other. And the effect is also seen. The effect is seen that the apple is falling on the surface of the earth. Now here, Newton has studied the effect and tried to find out the reason behind the effect. And he said that gravitational force not only acts between an object and a body, but it is a universal. Gravitational force is universal, and it is acting between all the bodies in the universe. It might be moon, apple and earth, whatever it might be, it is acting, but this effect can be seen, and this effect depends upon certain factor. The first factor he told was mass, and he said that every body in the universe attracts every body in the universe by a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses. Then he also told us that the effect can be seen, or the force exerted also depend upon what? The distance between two objects. And therefore he said that every object in the universe attracts every other object in the universe by a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them, to the square of the distance between their centers. Let's see one example. We are going to see gravitational force acting between two objects, any two objects. We'll also see a gravitational force acting between one object as an object and other as Earth. We're also going to see the gravitational force of an object